smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you.
Hello my lovelies, this is simsfel and welcome to episode 10 of the Sims 4 Vampire Amazon series Generation 2. In the last episode we had some pretty momentous things happen, namely the birth of our very first ever Generation 3 baby, so I'm really excited about that, and so are the ladies if you paid attention to the machinima at the end of the last episode. But today we are here doing an important thing. Well, everything we do is important in this series, but I've got something exciting planned for this episode. So, we're going to go ahead, and as you know, everyone's been having a little bit of baby fever, especially our lovely female over here that we're staring at, Lady Cynthia Ronnery. She was on a run by herself at night in the last episode, and she was thinking about children. So guess what we're doing, guys? We're getting her knocked up in this episode. So we're going to go ahead, get her pregnant in this episode, and we're going to talk about a few other things, which I think I mentioned in the last episode, so we'll go ahead and address those. So this lady that she's talking to is, let's turn around, this is Calliope Bloodsong. If you guys recognize who made this, or if one of you lovelies made this, feel free to drop down in the comments below and let me know. But she is the newest ambassador to our Willow Creek Embassy. So there we go, Calliope Bloodsong. I know whoever submitted her did so for the position of a muse, I think, or an entertainer, but since we don't have that sort of position in my version of the challenge for whatever reason, I've decided to go ahead and fit her into something that I do have, which is an ambassador for the Willow Creek Embassy. So this is her. We're going to have some fun with her in this episode, and also with Lady Cynthia Ronnery. And so let me show you quickly the Willow Creek Embassy lot, which I don't think I have shown you before. So it's over here, right next to all of these places, which at some point I probably will swap out so that we have a little bit more variety, because, you know, these lots are pretty old. But okay, this is what this place looks like. The entrance is not at the front, it's over here on the side, but look at how overgrown and amazing it looks. I think I should have written down who wrote this, so if I can find it, I'll put it down in the description below so you guys can go ahead, snag that from the gallery, plop it in your game, and enjoy it for yourselves. But look at that, doesn't it look absolutely amazing? It's got such a cool overgrown vibe. Really feeling it. And then it's got this really cool blood pool at the back. Ugh, so beautiful. Okay, I mean creepy but beautiful. Okay, and then we've got fountain, we've got some cool stuff, plasma fruits, that's so amazing. A few dead people back here with the gargoyle. I don't know why a gargoyle's out here. I mean, in our version of the challenge at least, or in our lore, we say that gargoyles are protectors of children. So I don't know, maybe that's the grave of some children that have died in the past. Who knows? Who knows? And then we have, see, these, the fairies, are the angels of death, or the aspects of death. So anyways, let's have a look at what this place looks like inside. So, let me just jump all the way down here. It doesn't have a basement level, but it's pretty snazzy. So you come on in, and look at that. It's got this really cool, I think, what, is this a study area? I thought it was like an entertainment area or something. But okay, and then we've got a bathroom over here, another entertainment area that leads out to the back, a really teeny tiny bedroom, and I think I put down, or maybe I put down more beds, or maybe it already had more beds. Like coffins, because these ladies need coffins. But this has got a nice cute little kitchen down here. Now this is an entertainment area. And then we've got, this is like a recreational area with a bar and stuff. So that's pretty cool. And then you have 2 stairs that take you upstairs. And ooh, look at that, we've got our very first set of coffins. Unless this is a lot that had not too many coffins. Bathroom. Not so much going on this level, and then upstairs we've got, no, I don't think I plopped anything down for this one. I think it was pretty okay, but we've got more coffins and stuff, so that's pretty cool, and another bedroom, and I think, yeah, that's about it. So that's pretty okay, because we never have too many vampiresses in these embassies and stuff, so I think it's okay, because if someone does come over, we've got 2 bedrooms, 4 rooms with coffins, so we've got 6 places or 6 vampiresses that we can hold, which is pretty okay. But hello, Calliope, we're greeting her just now. But while we go ahead and do that, I'm actually going to go and show you guys, as I said in the previous episode, as soon as Ophelia had her child, I said the episode afterwards I was going to go ahead and replace all the roles that I have in my game with new vampiresses that you guys submitted to me in the gallery. So thank you so much for everyone who participated. You guys can still keep popping vampiresses down because as we play and as I introduce new titles and roles, I will need vampiresses to fill them. So I will obviously resort to the gallery. So even if your vampiresses didn't get picked this time around, which I'm pretty sure most if not all did, then I will always be able to use them in the future. So if you ever feel inspiration or just in the mood for making some Sims for simsfel, please use the hashtag simsfel and just pop them in the gallery because as you know, I need them, I'll keep using them, so that'll be fun. Okay, and also, even if I don't get around to using it in this generation, don't worry because as you guys already know, every generation, we're going to be wiping these ladies away and we're going to be having new submissions in for all these roles because all of the other ladies, so anyone outside of the castle except for the broodmother, we don't get them to procreate and have children. I just don't do it in my game for various reasons, but that's just not what I do. So because of that, I'll always be needing new vampiresses. So there we go, that's my spiel over, and now let's go ahead, get her. Whoopsies, that's not what I wanted, but oh, it's nice to know I've got royal taxes coming up soon. Right, we need to go ahead and travel. Not that we're going anywhere, I just want to show you guys everyone that got picked, or I'm sorry, but I don't think I noted down who created each of the vampiresses, but obviously because you guys did, you should remember, so feel free to pop down in the comments and say, hey, I created her. So I'll love that. That gets me excited. So okay, so let's have a look. Obviously in this world, oh, also guys, this is also important. Please go ahead and create some male sims, and I don't want males in groups, I want individual males. I will be needing them because very soon in the next episode or two, I'm going to be going ahead and actually replacing most of the males I've got over here with new males that you guys submit. So please, please, please go ahead and submit some male vampires for me. So how I work this, I'll explain this as well. So I guess this episode won't be too much gameplay even though it's supposed to be. So what I will do is that I like to have one male per house over here in Willow Creek. Now, I could plop down a house in Bargain Bend, which I might do. Bargain Bend, Potter's Play, and Hallowslow, so that at least we've got more houses over here with more males to populate it. Or I might not. We'll have to see. I might not. I might use them for some other things. But of the houses we have now, which is what, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I've got 13 houses. What I'll do, geez, my voice. Okay, so that way I can keep track of, because I like using all the males I put down before I put in any more new males, because that ensures that all the males that anyone submitted has been used and I haven't just discarded it because I've had like new male sims submitted which I've liked more or something. I don't like doing that. So I like having, picking a few and then going through all of them so everyone gets a chance, and it's interesting for me that way, and I just like playing that way. Okay, so I don't like when people submit and then I choose stuff and then it gets lost and we never go back to it. I like to give them a little bit of screen time, so that's why I'm very particular about how and who I choose. So okay, geez, that's so much ranting, but we're gonna keep going. Okay, so what I like doing is plopping 13 male vampires down, and then once I've used all of them, I basically take any sons we've had. So, for example, we've got 5 boys born in the last season, right? So what I will do is, as soon as we've used up all the males, which I think we only have 1 male left, which we're going to breed with Cynthia, then I'm going to get rid of all those males. I'm going to get the 5 boys we have, even if they're brothers, I'm going to split them out into different houses, so that's like 5 taken away from 13. And then the remaining houses we have, I'm going to go ahead and I will fill them up with males that you guys submit. So that's how we're going to work it. That was a lot of talking. But that's how I'm going to work it. And yeah, so please go ahead and submit, because after this breeding, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to be needing a new male sims. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Right, I've been ranting heaps. Anyways, all of that mail spiel done, let's go ahead and see all the roles that I filled. So, do we have anything in Brindleton Bay? No, I think we only have Newcrest and Forgotten Hollow, and then Willow Creek, which I've already showed. Right, okay, we'll jump to Forgotten Hollow. Now, in Forgotten Hollow, obviously we've got the broodmother, Ophelia, with the creature cradle, and her daughter, Persephone. And we have the Castle Keeper, which was a new role that I introduced in this season. So, here's the Castle Keeper. Isn't she cool? This is Anna Rose Cold Court, and my gosh, you guys had a really... some of your stories when I was reading through really stood out, and I think... I don't remember all of them entirely because it's been a while since I read, but I do know that Anna Rose's story was one of those stories that really stood out to me, and Calliope's story as well. So good job on whoever made Calliope, and good job on whoever made Anna Rose Cold Court, because damn, you guys' writing skills and imagination blows my mind away. That's probably why my series is so good, because I get like awesome suggestions from you guys. But okay. We've got Anna Rose Cold Court, and she is going to be the castle keeper that we have, and in charge of the castle, so every time we need someone to visit here, they're going to stay over, or we need someone to, I don't know, for various reasons, to stay over at this castle for whatever reason, or visit this castle even, then we can stay here. It's kind of like the embassy of Forgotten Hollow, which is pretty cool. So she's going to be looking after all of that, and that's going to be in her charge. And then let's jump over to Newcrest, which is where all the other roles are at. So we're gonna jump first thing over here. So to the Salazar prison fort, we have got Poison Adam over here as the new overlord. The prison, was it overlord? I think it was. Was it the prison warden? Can you guys remind me, because I don't remember. I think it's the Overlord, but she is the new prison overlord. And I think she was one of the Sims that came with a really dramatic story where she was, I don't know, had her own kingdom or Amazon clan or something. But I'm not going to be, I want to disregard that story just because I don't feel as though it fits in my lore. So here's the dealio with the stories, okay? This is just my personal preference. It's not that it's not a cool story. It's just that anytime you guys submit anything or even give me ideas for how you can evolve my game or how I play things, I always have to take account the stories you guys give me or how that story plays into, even suggestions, how that story plays into my lore. Because when I play my games, I don't just, make things up. I mean, I do make things up as I go, but I don't just do things for the sake of doing things. There's reasons behind it, and I like creating lore as I play, and I like new things I introduce to tie into that lore. So sometimes you guys give really awesome suggestions, which I can tie into that, or sometimes you give stories and suggestions like you had with Calliope and with Anna Rose that doesn't change my lore or how things work. Like, one thing I really liked is the guy, you lovelies, who created those stories of those two characters I mentioned beforehand. You didn't specify sort of land, like what sort of land they came from, apart from their, like, personal stories. And you didn't specify their, like, previous home's relationship with the Salazar Empire and those sort of things. So that, for me as a creator, gives me ability to move those characters around and mold their story around my lore and fit them into the way I do my things. Whereas whoever created Roizen, like the whole introduction of a new empire, for example, if I ever have that kind of messes with my lore, because I, in the past season, even this season, have not acknowledged that there is another empire apart from the Salazar Empire. So if I have to say that, oh look, we've got, runaway queen from another kingdom over here, then that's kind of changes how things are in my world that I've made up, and I'm not a big fan of that. And not only that, but like in the future, if I want to introduce a new kingdom or something, or a new empire for story reasons, then I'm gonna have to take into account the story of Roizen, and that's not something that I'm comfortable doing. So I'm just letting you guys know that. So that is why I will disregard that. Anything else that comes up that I feel like don't fit. So when you make stories or backgrounds and stuff, then please keep that in mind. I mean, you can go ahead and actually do whatever you want. It's just, if I don't feel like it fits, then I might disregard it. But yeah, we've got Royce and Adams, and then over here we've got another cool submission. This was the Gravekeeper, I think. So whoever made her had a really awesome story as well. Azalea Wildfire. She is the Gravekeeper at the Honor Grounds. And you had a really cool story, I think, where she was supposed to be either an alchemist or a spy, something like that. And she actually was going out of the shadow of her mother to find work and basically explore herself in the Salazar Empire. And I thought that was super cool. Again, you guys didn't mess around with the lore that I already have, which I absolutely really appreciate. But I think it was really fun, and even though I don't have a spy/alchemist role right now, I thought, you know what, it would make sense that we input her into the Honor Grounds, because if she's dealing with the dead constantly, then yeah, she would know a few things about, you know, spice, and she would know a few things about alchemy, and also, I mean, the spy thing, who knows? We could use that in the future, but I feel like keeping track of all these things, who knows what the ghosts do? Maybe she does keep track of where the ghosts go, who they talk to, any, you know, weird stuff that's happening in spiritual realm. So I thought that was pretty cool. I could still use her in that respect. So really stoked about that. And then over here at the Embassy of New Crest, we have two lovelies. So we've got Juliana Chapman. Or Juliana? Yeah, it's Juliana Chapman. She is our new architect. And then we have got Bellatrix Whiteheart. So Juliana Chapman and then Bellatrix Whiteheart. And Bellatrix Whiteheart is our ambassador of New Crest. Yeah, I think that's what I did. So she's the ambassador of New Crest. Wonderful. She looks pretty cool, pretty snazzy. And then I think that is all the roles I had, isn't it? Damn, well, we went through that pretty quick, but I think that's all the roles that I had and everyone that I inputted into my game. So if you guys recognized your Sims, go ahead, again, down in the comments below, just let me know. But thank you for all the effort you've put in. Now, with that said and done, let's go ahead and get Cynthia knocked up. So actually, I gotta jump back into travel, so I don't know why I got out of it in the first place. Okay, let's jump on in, Cynthia. And also, we're at, you know, the embassy because, as I said, we didn't do this with Ophelia, but we didn't have an embassy at that time. But now that we have an embassy, we must make sure we're staying at the world we're visiting, you know. So if we want to visit a lot in Willow Creek from now on, we got to do what we do with every other world, which is we have to stay at a castle or the embassy. That belongs to that world. But okay, so the last male we have left that we're going to breed Cynthia with is over here. We have got Sir Victor Eternal Teeth, and he's a really cool looking vampire. I mean, he's really cute for one, but look at his ears. He's got the spiky ears. I'm really excited about that. I can't wait for her to have some spiky eared babies. So, okay, let's go ahead and see what he's all about. He should know, of course, that a lady from the Salazar court is about to make her presence known, or is about to visit his humble abode, which is very modern, but hey, it's okay. We don't put that much effort into everything. Only the things that, you know, is directly related to the women in my story. Okay, so we have been invited in. Now let's track him down in this gigantic house that he has. Where the heck are you? Where are you, sir? I don't see him. Seriously, where is he? Oh, I see him now. I found you. We found you. Okay, come on. We want your attention. Let's do a friendly introduction. Look at him. He looks so flippin' cute. I swear, I think Victor and Cynthia should have really cute children. I think so. And Cynthia is one of the most beautiful. Beautiful. I don't know why I said beautiful. One of the most beautiful vampiresses we have in our coven, which I'm excited about. What sort of eyes does he have? He's got normal eyes. So her child has a chance of having those normal eyes. If they don't, we actually won't know until they turn into a child, because all the toddlers in my game have vampire eyes. So that's pretty interesting. But let's talk him up a little bit. Let's discuss fitness techniques. Hopefully impress him. And then see if we can get a little bit romantic. Let's brood about being a vampire. Come on. Okay. Well, it is very early. Ooh, he's active too. Oh, this is gonna make for some amazing genes. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited. Let's ask about his day. Oh, he's having a pleasant time. Well, I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are. Okay, let's go off and show off powers? Yeah, show off powers, impress him. Impress him with her prowess. And I mean, to be honest, she doesn't have to impress him. It's more like he has to impress her that he's going to make a good father. But okay. Now look at him. He's just so cute. I can't get over this. Have a deep conversation. And I think, yeah, I'm just going to work on it a little bit more. Oh, geez, guys. Yeah. Come on, Victor. You got to impress her, you know. You're expected to produce the next female warrior. Come on, the next champion. So guys, with that said and done, I'm going to go off and end this episode here. I do realize we don't do much, and I'm sorry about that, but we had some things to address. But I hope you all enjoyed nonetheless, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.